This is a test of the Zenith Transoceanic R7000 it is a gear-driven tuner instead of the belt-driven as with the earlier model, and it is working on all bands. I'm going to give it a quick run through here and see what if the performance measures up to the height. We have a whopping, it looks like about a 5-foot antenna. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. It did come with the manual here in the logbook. And I'm going to start with this on VHF high. We're going to see if we can get the weather channel. No such luck, but I am, to be fair, in a remote area, and my other radios also have trouble picking up. The weather station out of Cleveland, we used to have one in Erie, but they got rid of it. Let's see here. Switch over to shortwave. One. Wow, this is bad lighting. I apologize for this. Okay, let's see. I'm not picking up anything on. The BFO on this works really, really well.
St. John, time 23000, wind 260 degrees, 18 knots, gusting 28 knots, visibility 15 miles, feeling 2,200 overcast, temperature 1, dew point -3. Halifax, time 2300 Zulu, wind 280 degrees, 9 knots, visibility 15 miles, few clouds at 4,000.
Maniera tale da poter
Some of that static is from the phone being too close to the radio. But, yeah, this thing picks up like a bad boy on shortwave, all the shortwave bands. The VHF is weak. That might be due to recap, dried up caps, because this radio has not been restored. But maybe over time they'll start to get a little better. If not, it's going to need recapped. I'm going to pause here, and then we'll give the AM band a shot. It is April 11th, and it's right around sunset here in Erie, Pennsylvania, about 7:50 p.m. I'm going to pause this. Okay, to resume, you can see here on the dial where WWV is supposed to be at 10 megahertz, and you can see where it actually is. So this thing really needs an alignment. And however, that dial is just beautiful when it's lit. All the gauges, all the meters are working. And well, I believe when you plug this in, the dial light stays on constantly, but when you're on battery, as soon as you release the lever, it turns off. But we are receiving WWV, and I had Halifax weather on here. This thing does pick up very, very well. So I'm going to pause, and then we're going to flip over to AM, see how we do there. It should be doing well because it's right around sundown. Okay, I've switched over to the AM band, and you can see where your bands line up here. And I'm going to start at the low end of the dial and work over. And as you'll see, this thing is like an absolute beast on AM. Wall to wall.
And
what about other insurance?
a Saturday Night Live skit either. You thought of something with the profile.
The stream starts tonight at 8.
I think the two skeptics banned in Calgary. The community have basically banned all public events until the end of
I believe
June.
that's WABC out of River City.
Social distancing and
Like Corona beer.
It's WBZ out of Boston.
Well, now, Lou Solar on trumpet with the Jazz at the Lincoln Center Orchestra, Billy Strayhorn's music on American Jazz. American Jazz from the George Washington University, April 2015, and a celebration.
That there will be some semblance.
This thing is just a pleasure to tune. Very, very selective. Very, very sensitive. So, you can't go wrong with one of these. They're extremely hard to find on eBay. They're extremely expensive, and I managed to get this a real deal out of basically a thrift store. Because of the COVID virus, their thrift store had been shut down, so they were getting rid of a lot of stuff on eBay. And this actually belonged to one of the people that run the place. It was her father's, and she used to have it on their sailboat. They would sail from San Clemente to an island off the coast of California with this thing. And I'm really happy with it, really happy with the history. As you can see, if it's that far off an alignment for WWV, that tells me that the caps in this are functioning far below what this radio is capable of, and it's doing pretty well as it is. So once this is recapped, I mean, this should be an outstanding radio. If you can get your hands on one of these, I would highly recommend it, and I have quite a few nice radios. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.